Well, hello guys and welcome to this video. In this video we will create the third spinner. So let's get started. I once again stop the animation so that it don't slow down my computer, and in here I will define div, give it an ID of spinner free like this, and inside the div we will have two divs. And the first one will have ID of inner, and the second one will have ID of outer. So div ID equals outer, like this, and hit save. So right now let's style it a bit. In here let's define a ID, and it will spinner free, and we want to add some margin, right? So margin top, and let's give it like 200 pixels. The screen is big enough. And margin left, and that will be like 100 pixels. So yeah, we also need the position, right? Position relative. So like this, and let's style the circles. So the inner circle will have the border radius. So border radius of 50%, because we want it to be circle, right? It makes sense. And we want to define the width, and let's give it like what will be better to count, 150 pixels. And also the height, and let's give it also 150. And let's give it a color. So, well, no color. Sorry. Let's give it a border, because this spinner will have only like the elements, the border basically. So let's give it like 4 pixels so that we can see it. Solid but transparent, like this. And we will change only the border top color and the border bottom color. So border top color, and it will be yellow, like this. And the border bottom color, and that will be also yellow, like this. And what we also want to do is set the position to absolute. I made a typo in here. And we want also the top to be 0 and the left to be also 0, right? So yeah, in here there is the circle, so quite cool. Right now what we want to do is define the outer circle. So I will just copy and paste it to save some time, and in here change it to outer. Hit save, and in here I want the outer circle to be a bit bigger. So I'll just write 175. We'll see how it looks. It should look just okay. Yeah, it's might be a bit bigger. So 170, let's see. Yeah, but what we need to do also is change the top and left, okay, so that it is like centered. So the top will be the difference between 150 and 170 divided by 2. So that means 10 pixels. And same for left. And let's see how it looks. So hit save. And why isn't this working? There's something is wrong. I'm not sure what's. So I'll first of all change the color to green and yellow, and same in here, and hit save. Yeah, it changes. So then I want to change the border left and border right color, like this, so that these kind of spinners spin the like in different, starts at different position, right? So this will kind of make sure that the effect looks that way, basically. And I'm not sure what's wrong with the top. Yeah. I'm sure right now. I made a mistake because this one is the bigger, right? We want the smaller one to be moved in from the. We want the smaller one to have the start like moved. So I shouldn't change the values in here. So these will stay 0 and 0. But in here it will be like 10 pixels and 10 pixels. Because this one is smaller, right? We need to move it so that it looks centered. Right now it looks centered, right? So yeah, that was my mistake. Sorry about that. But anyway, let's right now define the animation. And since this one is simply just spinning, right? We can use the turn animation that we defined in here, okay? So we don't necessarily need to copy and paste anything, we will just use it. So in here write animation, and it will be the turn animation. Let's give it like 2 seconds, and let's make the function somehow interesting. So some cubic bezier, let's give it this one, and 0 second delay, and it should be infinite, like this. Hit save, and basically the same thing for the second kind of circle. So animation turn, let's give it like 2 seconds for now, and let's give it also the cubic bezier, but some different one. Let's see this one, and in here hit 0 seconds and infinite. So let's see how that works. Yeah, that looks pretty cool, right? It looks quite good. You can also change the duration of this, so for example to 3 seconds, and see how that looks. So right now the green one is a bit slower, right? But it looks good. It looks good. So yeah, I will just keep it this way. You can obviously play with that however you want. You can change the color, you can change the timing function, you can change the duration. It's up to you. So yeah, if you have any questions or if something isn't working, feel free to ask, but I will see you next time.